Good day, my name is Umusuhiro Samson from SoftHaven Interactive, and today we'll be going through a Unity 3D tutorial. So we'll be taking you from the ground up on Unity. First of all, how do you get Unity installed on your system? You first need to make sure you have your internet service or connected to the internet via whatever system you have, and move over to unity3d.com the way you see on my browser here, and then you go through the Unity browser as of what you see, depending on what time you're watching this tutorial may differ from what is right here on my screen, but definitely you'll have the section to download the Unity 3D. The latest version is out, which is Unity 5.3, so you could just go grab that here, or you could go to the Unity 3D slash download. Is it download and archive, something like that? But yeah, no, that's really what I'm talking about. So you go to Unity and you hit on Get Unity, just right here at the top, or you click on this over here. Scroll down, you have the option to download the archives, which is better. I kind of prefer this method, but if you don't have Unity installed on your system already, you can just hit on this free download, which should get you the latest version. I think should get you Unity 5.3.0 installer, the offline version, and you can hit download to download that, or you download the archive version, which I prefer, but then you have to know what you're doing. So for an easier method, just download this and it will install all the required, take care of all the necessary files that are needed to make Unity work. Now, once you're done with installing Unity, I would encourage you to move over to the Unity Learn section, where you'd see wonderful tutorials. Go through the documentation, go through the live training for complete insight on how Unity works, and an in-depth training sessions of how to use Unity and all. Also, I'll encourage you to go to the Made with Unity section too. It will help you draw inspiration from other people when you see the works that they have done using Unity. Wonderful games, wonderful stories being told. It's just mind-blowing and captivating when you see what people are doing with this game engine. It's just awesome. You just you can't keep it all to yourself. You just want to express yourself too. So it's a wonderful place to get inspiration and see stories of how people who have come into the game industry using Unity have been successful in doing that, and the wonderful things that they have made. That being said, once you've installed Unity, the next thing you'd want to do is start Unity immediately. If you do not have Unity on your taskbar the way I do right now, you can go to your start menu and hit show all programs, and then you should see Unity. Don't mind my system's kind of slow because of the capturing software. So you hit Unity. I have the older version, which is 4, but I'm using the new version for most of my work. So you hit the Unity there, and then Unity starts up with its now so beautiful interface, simple and beautiful. So you have this section where you create your projects or open new projects, like you can see on my system. I've been working on a lot of pastime projects and trying to do some test stuff. Anyway, yeah, so once you've done this, you can click on the get started, which will load up the get started video for you.
Welcome to Unity. Unity is used by people the world over to create 2D and 3D games and interactive experiences. We built Unity from the ground up to be a blank canvas for you to build whatever you can imagine.
So if that's totally cool. And if you want to start a new project, you hit on the new project, and then you could name your project. Like I'll call this Ding Dong Color Change. You'll see why in a little bit. So Ding Dong Color Change, I'll take that name and I'll paste it right here, Ding Dong Color Change. And here sorry about that, here you'll have to pick if you want to make your game a 2D or a 3D game, but for the case of our tutorial, we'll be making it 3D. Now you can choose your assets that you would like to import. I generally don't like taking up installing any of the assets, but they can be cool, they can be very good and very useful depending on what you're doing, but for the sake of our tutorial, we're using none. So we hit create project, and bam, you notice that you have the project created in your my document Ding Dong Change, because my document, the document location was where we set for the Ding Dong Change project to be created at. So once that is done, we wait for Unity to launch, and we'll get our interface to start working on our project. So it's loading at the moment. Give it some few minutes or seconds and it should be up. Mind you, it's slow on my system right now because of the capture software. I think it's using up a lot of my RAM, plus my browser and all is on, kind of it's into it. So is this how Unity really looks? Nah. Okay, cool, that was scary. So it's almost ready, and bam, there, we're good to go. Now we've been told that there's a newer version of this build for 5.2, but we do not need it right now, so this is what we have now in our video. I think I just did something extra stupid. Okay, so this is what we have in our video. Next stuff, I'll explain how the interface works. So I'm just going to save. First of all, if you want to save your project, I'd advise you right click on this section or click on file and hit save scene. So I'm going to hit save scene. I'm going to call this scene 1. You could call it whatever name you like, but I just like naming stuff like this. So scene 1, hit save, and there I have it. So I can make any change to the scene and add it up and save, and it will update the scene 1 file. So thanks for watching. In the next tutorial, we'll be going through the Unity interface, explaining how every single part of the interface works and how you should use them. But until then, catch you again in our next video. And if you like the video, hit our subscribe button just down there, and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, because that will really help us to know if the tutorial was really helpful. And if it was, you could leave your comments at the bottom, and if you think there's stuff we could improve on, you could also leave your comments at the bottom. Room is we're totally open to suggestions and criticism. So until the next tutorial, catch you all. Have a wonderful day, and if you're watching it like live as I'm uploading, have a wonderful blast of a weekend. Catch you next time. Bye bye.